It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm, having thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night till. So the see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still filming, kiss the death, rep protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss the death, rep protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a this. I became 3 times on my headstone. Been cradle to your grave, now your favorite rapper.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Keenum. This is Booker on the dump off. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. 3rd and 2, Keenum. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. On 1st down, Keenum. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much running down to the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. On play action, it's Keenum. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. You ready?
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Thomas. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. They go play action here on 1st down. It's brought in right side by Ginn.
Right there, man.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Todd Davis coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Get set, get set.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. It was Darian Stewart that time who was able to knock the pass away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. Then looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now, 1st and 10. Keenum now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. He'll let this thing go for Sam. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 39 that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Broncos are in for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here's Breeze. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Todd Davis in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Breeze. Flush to his right. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Easy. 11.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
Easy. 14.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. First down now, but that clock rolling. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Keenum. He's got it. The tight end, Jeff Heuerman. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And that goes for a gain of 31. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. This time the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now McManus on to kick this one off. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Breeze will try again on second down. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Meredith right side. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Ready. We're waiting.
A final shot before half for Breeze. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Kill. 11. 13.
Breeze to throw on second down. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. He hits his target. Left side, Watson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Go ahead, give up.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On. Go doctor.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs for a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And now they'll throw with Keenum. Dancing to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. Denver has the 1st down. The play going for 15 yards.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And give him a gain of 37.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. and he still creates downfield in the open.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll run it here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Ooh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak his first 3 times.
Filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester. That's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for the Saints. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw, it's Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there, taking it in. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. Lutz with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.